In this section, we're going to be covering mainly some stuff we've already went over. In an earlier section, we had talked about this website right here, which has a list of the different states, and it leads you to different websites that talk about where to look for employment. Most of it is in the private sector, but there are some things that are located with the individual states, and depending on how they organize things, the different counties and also municipalities. So, what do I mean by that exactly? Well, once again, you have federal jobs. We talked about that. You have your state jobs. So, jobs with the state of California are going to be through this website right here, jobs.ca.gov. This is not to be mistaken for caljobs.ca.gov. CalJobs is for the private sector jobs. Employers submit their jobs and post them on there. Jobs.ca.gov are jobs with the state of California. So if you want to look at the different jobs with the counties in all of Southern California, I mean, you're going to have to go through every county website, look for the URL, and then figure out what, if you're going to look for jobs in every different city, just in LA County alone. These are all the different cities that are in LA County. There's a bunch. And then you're going to have to find what the individual URL for the job postings are going to be. And it differs. However, in the end, most of it is going to get pumped through this website, governmentjobs.com. And you can actually filter it by state, city, whatever. And it doesn't matter at what level too. It will actually list it all here because it's much simpler to put it here and let them handle it. Two new things. One is other funds and places to look for funds for training and also your unemployment benefits. So if you notice, let's scroll down here because this is the section, State Employment Agencies, servicelocator.org, basically redirects you to this website right here. And if you notice, there's a consistent theme where a lot of these websites are sponsored by your career one-stop. You might also hear the term workforce development boards and some other terms. These basically used to be known as the unemployment office. Back in the days, you would actually go into the office, wait in line, and apply for your unemployment benefits. Now, however, everything is done online. So you're going to want to go to this website, click on here, then it's going to lead you to this. And you choose your state, click search, and it'll give you this information here. What I used to recommend is that people walk into these career one-stops or workforce development boards or whatever they call them, and basically you're going to use this website to search for your local office. And what you're going to do is, let's say you find one of these offices. What you want to do, and here's the key thing, is first of all, look for a vet rep over there. The vet rep will then guide you to the process of how to apply for your unemployment benefits. And if they're not the type of person to kind of help you and handhold you along the way, they may tell you just, oh yeah, hey, everything's done online. Go to the website and, click on these things. If they're, going to be like that, and they're not even going to let you use their computer to help you figure out what it is you need to fill out during this whole process, there's one key thing you have to remember. When applying for your unemployment benefits, it's going to ask you, why are you leaving this job? Did you get fired? Did you quit? What's the reason? A lot of veterans make the mistake of, oh, I'm going back to school, or, for retirees, they simply say, oh, I retired from the military. And then they get surprised when the letter comes back saying that they were denied unemployment when they had gone through TAP class and everyone's telling them, oh yeah, you can get unemployment automatically, yada, yada, yada. And then all of a sudden they're denied. Why is that? Here's the thing. When you say you're going back to school or you're saying you're retiring from a job, the idea that the unemployment office gets is that you quit your job to go do these things. And as such, you are ineligible for unemployment. So here's what you need to do. No matter what, when they ask you the reason for why you left your job, the key word is end of contract. And here, let me translate that for you just in case. Okay? So let's go to translate.google.com because they have some, something where you can actually see this for real. Okay? End of contract. That's the magic word. Okay, so now that we've got that out of the way, and once you get your unemployment benefits, there's some other things too. I mean, like maybe for whatever reason, you're going back to a region where the unemployment benefits may not necessarily be the greatest. You may want to talk to some of the vet reps at the unemployment offices in your around your duty station and see if there's anything that they can help out with. Now, I'm just going to leave it at that. So, that is your career one-stop. And we've already talked about this website and how it leads you to find for training and where to look for jobs. Here's the thing. There's something called the Workforce Investment Act. This is originally a Clinton initiative, that is Bill Clinton. During his presidency, what he did was he promoted a program to get displaced workers training funds so that they can get retrained into different programs to find new work. Now it's called the Workforce Investment Opportunities Act, WIOA, but it's basically the same thing. And if you click on that, it will lead you to this website. Let's click on Texas for once and see what they come up with. So Texas's website actually seems like it's a little bit easier to navigate. So there are two main elements with this WIOA. First of all, you have to determine what kind of program you want to get training for. And then second of all, you want to make sure that you actually go through a provider that's actually approved. So respectively, that's this section and this section. For some of the other states, it's probably not that easy. So for instance, with California, the ETPL actually used to be on the website, the ETPL website for WIA, and it was accessible online. Nowadays, you have to go through caljobs.ca.gov, make sure you have an account set up, and then you have to log in and access it through there. You will probably, if you're a California veteran, you will probably need to create an account anyways. Once again, this is where you look for jobs, but also if you're going to be applying for unemployment benefits, they probably will make you sign up for this website anyways. Now, the thing with the WIA is that a lot of people think that it's only for people who are receiving unemployment benefits. And that's not the case. Now, granted, if you are receiving unemployment benefits and then you take advantage of the WIA program, it will actually help to extend your unemployment benefits. But even that's not automatic. You actually have to put in some paperwork for that as well, just to let you know. But if you aren't receiving unemployment benefits, you can still take advantage of the WIA program. So just throwing that out there. So with that, basically this section right here, line 11i1, covers the same thing as what we will cover in your ITP2 block right here. And that corresponds to line 16 of your ITP. Here in the new form of the DD2648 and 11i2 WIOA covers, back to number 16, the ITP. That corresponds to ITP block number 4 under technical training.